Hello, dear folks. Welcome back to the show, my dear fellow Americans. Let's talk about. I would say that I felt exactly that moment taken by the news almost affected my driving. So it's a shock to me. I knew something was going on, but not that kind. Anyway. Once again, as a media man, I'm not taking a stand, but as a person, as a natural person, humankind, human being, I feel exactly where I am, where I should be. I feel disappointed. So today, for this subject, I have invited my good friend, Chris Newby, to the show to share his point of views regarding the same issue for my audiences, dear audiences, as your reference. Chris, welcome to the show.
谢谢你 and happy birthday to you.
Oh, thank you. All right. I want to keep it a secret.
祝你好运. Now it's all over the media and cannot be a secret.
Oh my God.
Okay?
I can't back up again, right?
No, you can't back out now.
Well, anyway, to be honest, this is my birthday. I want to express my thanks to every one of you. And it is you that have given me the second birth to be a media man, to make me who I am. I owe my appreciation to the team, to the EDI flag, to G&E flag, and also to every single one of you back there behind the camera or in front of the screen who see me day by day. I try to reciprocate, right? This reciprocation comes from me by the fact that I try to bring as much information to you as possible. Sometimes I'll insert my personal point of view. Sometimes I'll just play neutral. But anyway, as a serviceman, I regard myself as a serviceman. As a serviceman, I feel proud of serving you. Thank you for that. But I wasn't prepared to release the information of my birthday. Okay. Anyway, so good. How do you feel? That said, even birthday part celebrated already about the Michael Brown case. Somebody was given the birth to, right? Somebody is dead. So, how do you feel?
I am very sad because
you feel sad
it shows, yes, it shows that this society is corrupt and mendacious.
Oh, mendacious! What
yes.
a word!
Because it is impossible to accept that somebody who is unarmed is being shot to death several times.
6 times, for your reference, yeah.
I think it's enough if you shoot him in the knee or somewhere, but to shoot and to continue to shoot when nobody fires back at you, that's wrong. And I don't care who it is and where it is happening. This is just plain wrong, and it shows how bankrupt this morality in this country is.
Not necessarily the whole country, though. At least the PD, Ferguson PD, is at stake.
No, but I have to correct you because all the time it happens all over. You find being unarmed black people being shot all over the place all the time.
Okay. And let's take care of the issue bit by bit, part by part, right? The police department of Ferguson City might be, I say, if I quote you, corrupted, right? How come the Supreme Court decision was going their way? Does that mean something wrong with the Supreme Court?
No, that was the grand jury.
Oh, grand jury, grand jury.
Also,
yeah.
it's corrupt. It doesn't matter. It is a corrupt decision. It means now that the police can shoot anybody they want, when they want, and how, and when the time is right. This is basically a carte blanche to use your gun.
Well, okay. And what else do you see in that? What do you see about the protests and about the news conference that the Brown family held.
This is very admirable from the mother to ask for peace and harmony, but the result, this will go on. This is just the beginning of something very big, because the black and brown and the non-white are tired of being discriminated. And they will now use this Michael Brown case as a case to try to find justice and try to this is unbelievable. Just think about it, that you shoot somebody who does not shoot back. If somebody shoots back, fine, you can shoot.
No.
But if somebody not shoots back, you cannot shoot.
For you to shoot back, you have to have a gun, right?
Right.
This guy did not even have a gun.
Right.
Right. This guy did not even attempted to shoot, like in the Pasadena case. The police statement says that the guy was kind of making a gesture of shooting like that with his fingers.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. That may look like a shooting pose.
No, it's ridiculous.
Right? So that they started shooting. So in Michael Brown's case, he did not even do that. And how come he was shot not only by one bullet, not only by two bullets, not three, not four, not five, by exactly half a dozen bullets, that's 6. And one of the 6 even got in from here. So
another sad day in this great United States of America.
Well, anyway, I don't want to stretch it that big though, but I want to focus the exact event, the exact situation, see what that indicates, right?
This indicates corruption and injustice on the highest level.
So in other words, the grand jury decision stays on the police officer's side. The police officer was innocent, was doing the job in the proper way, and the shooting was justified. All
you cannot justify a shooting against an unarmed man. And I don't care how big, how tall he is, he cannot be a threat
but
when you have a gun pointed at him.
The fact is that it was justified. It has been justified.
Yes, it has been justified.
It has been justified. So, what's wrong?
Something very, very wrong.
What is the something?
The whole moral structure is corrupt, and yeah, it's unacceptable.
The jury member is not 1 or 2, but 12 of them. So you're talking about 12 people taking the same concept, taking the same, sharing the same decisions, feel the same way?
I don't know how the configuration of the jury was. I'm sure if it would have been a majority black, the decision would have been different.
Well, could be, but we're not sure yet.
We will never know.
Okay. So nowadays we're talking about, now that we're talking about this shooting being justified, so there's no way that you can argue anymore in cases like that. Could that be a sample case or a role model?
Yes,
right?
It will be, because it means a free-for-all. You want to shoot, you shoot. Very simple.
I see. To compare this system back to Germany, though, I know you have a German origin. So do the police do that way, same way too?
I don't know right now because I'm living here, but it has changed because of the international terrorism. Everybody is trigger happy, but I doubt if in Germany we would have arrived at the same result.
Would have done the same thing?
No, I don't think so.
You would not.
No.
You doubt it would.
I doubt
if
we would have, but I don't know.
Okay.
And you see, we are very careful because we had a fascist political system which ran the country to the ground and ruined everything. So we have we are very careful with condoning violence or giving police or any authority too much authority, because basically this means a carte blanche. Now you can shoot anybody. They don't even you just shoot. And you create a threat.
I might not necessarily give a conclusion to this situation, but after seeing many incidents of the same nature, for example, starting 2 years ago, when I first talked about the Fullerton case, Kelly Thomas he was beaten to death by 6 police officers, Fullerton PD officers, and the verdict came out free, right? And then that killing was justified. And then we talk about the Pasadena case, a guy 80 years old named Zach Champomier. I interviewed the mother and her attorney, Kathy Howe. And he was simply driving into a parking lot, which is a public parking lot, at 9 o'clock on a Saturday evening somehow, to exactly get to the moment when some police departments were doing a kind of like a coalition on the search or whatever program, right? Which was not separated with the caution lines or police lines or yellow tape. He just went in. He received 16 bullets from the left arm, right?
Just 16?
16. Just dissect him. Just dissect him from left to right.
How old
the
was
bullet
he?
got in here. Bullets got in here and got out here and dissect the whole lung, going out.
He was how
killed.
old was he? 80?
18.
18.
18.
18.
He was only a few days after his 18th birthday. Said, "Mom, I need to go for a walk," and then never returned. That's the mom.
And he
told
had
me
no gun, no
on the
nothing?
show. He had nothing. He had nothing. And later, the police officer's statement saying that he was driving towards the officer that caused imminent danger to them. How come the bullets came from 90 degrees on the left-hand side? Right. So, well, today we're talking about the Ferguson case, the Michael Brown shooting death case. Joining me is my good friend Chris Neby. Even though this thing has nothing to do with a film director, but as a human being, we feel sad. As part of a human being and the other group of human being, we feel sad about it. Let's take a short moment now. When we come back, we'll continue talking about putting many instances together to see if we see any indication of where this country is heading. So stay with us, please.